Good morning, Discovery Middle School. My name is Craig Tornquist, and I am here to help kick off this year's Mrs. Fields fundraiser. Sixth graders, welcome to one of the best middle schools in the entire country. I've been working with Discovery for several years now, and sixth graders, if you would ask a seventh or eighth grader to describe me, I would hope they would tell you two things. First of all, I love to laugh, and second of all, I love audience participation. And with that in mind, I have invited three of the best-looking students at Discovery Middle School to help me kick off this year's fundraiser, and I would like them at this time to introduce themselves. Why don't we begin with you, Landon?
I'm Landon, and I'm in 8th grade.
And how many years have you been in the 8th grade?
One.
Good.
Not
We're very
even.
proud of you. All right. Haley, how about you?
I'm Haley, and I'm in 7th grade.
Very good. And Jake?
I'm Jake, and I'm in 6th grade.
Jake, what's your last name?
Stobzinski.
How do you spell that?
Stopczynski.
That's right. You move on to the next round. Very good, Jake. All right. So we're here today to play a game called Yes, No, Yum. I've assigned each of these students one word. Landon's word is yes. Haley's word is no, and Jake's word is yum. That is the only word they're allowed to say during this game, and whenever I cue them by hitting them, they will share their word. With that, we begin. We're here today to kick off our Mrs. Fields sale. Haley, have you ever met Mrs. Fields?
No.
Would you like to meet Mrs. Fields?
Yes.
When you think, Jake, of Mrs. Fields, what word immediately comes to mind?
Yum!
That's exactly right. Every one of you today is going to be receiving your very own Mrs. Fields packet.
Yes.
And it has everything in it you need to know about selling Mrs. Fields cookies. The most important piece is the brochure because it describes the 12 delicious flavors of cookies you'll be selling.
Yum!
That's right. There's milk chocolate chip,
Yes.
snickerdoodles,
Yum!
semi-sweet chocolate chip.
Yep.
There is oatmeal raisin.
Yum!
And many, many more. Now, are cookies the only thing you'll be selling?
No.
Absolutely not. There are 11 other items, which means 23 items total
Yum!
that you will have access to. In addition to the cookies, there's cinnamon rolls,
Yes.
there's cheesecake,
Yum!
there are pretzel poppers,
Yep.
and one of our favorite items each year is something you can buy at the mall, Auntie Anne's Pretzels. Haley, do you love Auntie Anne's Pretzels?
No.
Are you serious?
No.
I didn't think so. She's just kidding. That Haley. So what you want to do is you want to find someone you know and you trust, an adult in your life. You give them the brochure. You stand back and literally hear them scream.
Yum!
Now, who do you sell to? You can sell to your parents,
Yes.
your grandparents,
Yes.
your step-parents,
Yep.
people you know from church,
Yes.
and the teachers here at school.
Yep.
But there's one place we do not want you to sell Mrs. Fields cookies, and that is door to door to strangers. Haley, is that safe?
No.
Because the last thing we want is for you to go to some stranger's house, some old dude opens the door in his pajamas, takes one look at you and says,
Yum!
that would be creepy. So, very good, Jake. All right, so once you've shown the brochure, you assume that they are going to purchase items from you because you're good enough, you're smart enough, and doggone it, people like you. Isn't that right, Landon?
Yep.
That's right. So you hand them the brochure, and then you ask them, how many would you like? And then it's time to take their order. You will have an order form in it that has two copies, a white copy and a yellow copy. And you start to take their order. You fill it out. It is super easy to do. And once you've taken their order, are you done?
No.
No, because we have not got their money. We have to have their money in order to place the order. So you collect their money. Do we take credit cards?
No.
Do we take cash?
Yes.
And do we take checks?
Yep.
That is absolutely right. And who should they make their check out to?
Yum!
That's ridiculous, Jake. No one writes a check to Yum. The bank will not take a check to Yum. You write down Discovery Middle School on the check, and but we have to get their money at the time of the order in order for us to place the order once the sale has concluded. All right, so that's how the sale is done. But the question is, what's in it for you? Last year, Discovery Middle School earned more than, I think, $30,000 in profit. They were the top selling school in the entire country for Mrs. Fields, and we hope to beat that this year. But there are individual prizes. If you sell 3 of anything in the brochure, you are getting out of class, and you are going to the in-school prize party. Have you ever been to the prize surprise party?
No.
Oh, well,
Yes.
lie. Have you been there?
Yes.
Yes. Did it change your life?
Yes.
Was it better than Disney World?
Yes.
Now you are lying. Okay, but it is an awesome party. It happens in the gym during the school day. We'll have inflatables. We'll have music. We'll have a disc jockey. We may have a photo booth. We got all sorts of games. And yes, we even have snacks. When you think of snacks, Jake, what comes to mind?
Yum.
Well played, my friend. So that's if you sell 3 of anything in the brochure. Now, if you sell 6 of anything in the brochure, now we're talking cash. Have you got any cash on you?
No.
All right, that's right. Well, if you sell 6, you're going to have cash on you. Because what happens is during the school day, we'll come during your lunch period, and I'll have a raffle drum full of cash envelopes. You sell 6, you walk up, pull out an envelope, you get to keep anything that is in that envelope. There's cash in every one. There are $2 bills,
Yep.
$5 bills,
Yep.
$10 bills,
Yep.
$20 bills,
Yes.
$50 bills,
Yes, sir.
and even $100 bills.
Yes.
Have you ever won $100?
Nope.
If you won $100, what would you say, Jake?
Yum.
That's really weird. That makes no sense at all, Jake. For every 6 items you sell after that, you get to pull out another envelope. So sell 12 items, you get 2 envelopes. Sell 18 items, you get 3 envelopes.
Yes.
Very good. And then, in addition to all that, we have more prizes. The top 3 sellers for Discovery Middle School each earn an additional $50 bill in addition to everything else that they've won. Have you ever won $50?
Yeah. Yes.
You have? Oh, good. All right. I meant to go this way. Anyway,
No.
let's just play.
No.
Yes.
No. Oh.
Yum.
Very good. All right. We're a little out of sync here. Mr. Weaver's not going to hire me as a percussion teacher. All right. Now, one more thing for our 8th graders. Landon, you're in the 8th grade?
Yep.
Do you intend to go on the Washington, D.C. trip?
Yep.
Have you ever been to Washington, D.C.?
Nope.
It is awesome. I've been on the D.C. trip 3 times with each of my daughters when they were in the 8th grade. You'll have the time of your life. 8th grade students, 20% of everything you sell goes directly into your Washington, D.C. Trip savings account. All of that is on the flyer. At the end of the sale, I need 2 things put back in your envelope. I need your white copy of your order form, and I need your money. And once we have that, we will place the order, and your items will come in December. They'll be delivered here to the school in December. Does that seem like a long time to wait?
Yes.
But will it be worth it?
Yes.
Because these are the best cookies you'll ever have. And I think that is just about it. Now, I have a prize for each of these students for doing such an outstanding job, but I'm not going to tell you what the prize is. You're going to have to ask them during the school today what it is I gave you. One final item, the cookies that you're going to be selling are frozen cookies. 32 come in each box. When you get them, you take them home, put them in the freezer. When you have a craving, take some out, put them on a cookie sheet, pop them in the oven, wait 12 minutes, and then what will you scream?
Yum.
Because they are absolutely delicious. And that is how we play.
Yes.
No.
Yum.
All right, students, thank you very much. I'll be here throughout the next, I'll be here all fall working with you guys. We got some really fun commercials that are coming your way. One day I'll be in the cafeteria playing One Smart Cookie. I'll explain that on the day that we're doing that. And but Discovery Middle School, I love working with you. And get out there, sell 3 at least, because it will not be a party if you're not there. Thank you very much.